Hello, hello, my friends. I have another candle review for you today, finally breaking free from all of my Homeworx reviews that I have been doing recently. Thank you very much for all of your patience in that. Today we are going to be talking about Bath & Body Works Santorini Coast. Now, before I dive into this review, I did want to let you guys know I am using my microphone and I hope that it is drowning out any background noise. But if you hear any like weird thumping sound, it is coming from my dishwasher. It is really aggressively washing those dishes right now. So I did want to address that just in case you happen to hear any background noise. But let's go ahead and get into this review. This is Santorini Coast from Bath & Body Works. This is their standard 3-wick. What are these? 14.5-ounce vessels. This is not a new fragrance to the Bath & Body Works lineup. I do believe that it made its debut last summer, and this was a fragrance that I actually enjoyed last summer. So that'll probably give you an inkling to let you know if I actually like this fragrance. Clearly I do because I repurchased it. But we're going to go ahead and talk about what my nose smells. We're going to go ahead and talk about the burn performance. And I'm also going to retract a statement that I made earlier about another Bath & Body Works candle a couple of months ago. So we're going to dive into all of that. So we have this packaging. I don't know exactly what this summer collection is called. It is one that is very reminiscent, I believe, of like what you would look at for like Mediterranean pottery. I'm thinking that's kind of like the vibe that it gives me. I like this packaging just okay. I liked the packaging that it was in last year as well. But yeah, this has been pretty nice packaging. I think for me, it illuminates nicely when the candle is lit. Um, let's go ahead and talk about the fragrance notes on this candle. So fragrance notes are listed as creamy coconut, almond blossom, and warm vanilla. You guys, this fragrance is like a quintessential summer neutral fragrance. I would call this like the vanilla of the summertime. Now, granted, there is a warm vanilla accord listed in here, so that does make sense. To my nose, this is a very creamy coconut type of fragrance. There is a little bit of a sweet, not necessarily floral, because an almond blossom is a floral. To me, whatever they're saying that almond blossom accord is, it comes across as kind of like a sweet, nutty type of fragrance to it. It really balances out beautifully with that creamy coconut. It's very, I think the creamy coconut and warm vanilla accords just give a warmth to this candle. I really, really like this one. You guys know, I just said I repurchased it. I did buy it last year. And a spoiler alert, I will have a Bath & Body Works video coming up this weekend. And you may see this candle make an appearance in that video as well, because I do really love this fragrance. When it is burning for me, I'm still smelling pretty much what I smell on cold, although I would say that I feel like the sweet nuttiness of the almond blossom that you smell on the cold sniff, it takes a little bit of a back seat to that creamy coconut and warm vanilla accord. It's really nice, you guys. I love this fragrance because it's versatile with a lot of other candles that I currently have in my collection. Right now, I am burning it with Homeworx Santorini. Kind of funny. I did do a review on that one earlier this week. It does complement that candle really well, but I honestly see this one complementing a variety of fragrances that I already have in my collection. If you have Kringle Candles Coral, if you have Vanilla Coconut Surf, if you have, oh my goodness, Homeworx Palm Beach. I mean, there are just so many beachy fragrances that this one will complement, and it's not your fruity cocktail type of drink. It's what I would just, like I said, say is the basic vanilla that we all need in the summertime. But it's got that creamy coconut element to it, so it's not really a vanilla, but it's neutral like a vanilla. Anyways, that's where I'm going with that. Let's go ahead and, before I talk about the burn performance, let me go ahead and compare it to Vanilla Coconut Surf, because earlier this year when I did a Vanilla Coconut Surf review, I mentioned at that time that I believed that this was a repackage of Santorini Coast. I am big enough to say I retract that statement, because now that I have them side by side, I maintain that I think that they are cousins to each other. But there are some differences. The vanilla note, or the fragrance overall of Vanilla Coconut Surf, to me is more of a musky coconut. it's missing the, it's a creamy scent, but it's like a creamy coconut muskiness. It's more musky. I guess that's the best way that I could describe it. Kind of like the musky that you would get from Cocoa Paradise. Um, it's slightly more like sunscreen vibes, I guess, without it really being total sunscreen vibes. But I think the element that, uh, what is this called? Vanilla coconut surf has in it is the musk. And let me go ahead and tell you guys the fragrance notes on that are sweet vanilla, coconut waves, and beech wood. So whatever element they're using as beech wood in here, it comes across kind of musky. It does not have the sweet nuttiness accord that the Santorini Coast has. And if you're looking for a good creamy coconut fragrance, you're going to want to go with Santorini Coast. I don't believe Vanilla Coconut Surf is available anymore, although with SAS coming up in a couple of weeks, they might bring it back out for that. So those are the differences. I do believe that they're cousins, and I think that they complement each other really well, but they are not the same fragrance. So I will retract that statement. I will own it. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and talk about performance of this candle. I'm sorry, you guys, I keep hitting the table and it keeps jostling the tripod here. Okay, so I've had this candle lit for, I would say going on about 2.5 hours now. Clearly, we have a good, clean wax pool here. There's maybe a little bit of wick residue in the wax pool because I do not trim my wicks. I just find that for me personally, with all of the brands, the only exceptions I've made in the trimming the wicks, I guess, well, the only exceptions I've made right now have been with the Kringle Candle Easter collection because I'm having some sooting issues on those. But otherwise, you guys, I am not trimming wicks on my Bath & Body Works, my Homeworx, none of them, because I am finding that I know that this goes against everything that we have been taught as candle burners. When I do not trim the wicks, I get better performance. The candles do not get those puny wicks on me. There might be a little bit of sootiness in the wax, but honestly, I'm not really experiencing that. But I do use a wick dipper to extinguish the wicks. So the wicks on this candle are those thick rope-like wicks, but as you can see, it's still producing a healthy flame here at the halfway point. And you guys know with Bath & Body Works, that's usually why I wait until I get to that point of the burn, because that is typically, if I'm going to experience puny wicks, that is typically the point when that starts to happen. So far, you guys, I'm getting good, solid performance out of this one in terms of the wicks not dudding out on me. Strength and throw on this candle, I'm going to give it without a hurricane on it a solid 7, 7.5. It's a pretty good performer. It definitely fills up the bedroom when I burn it in there. I do like to put a hurricane on it when I bring it out into my living room. Now, if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know that I tend to repeat the like the square footage of my home and the environment that I live in. Moving forward with all of my candle reviews, I am going to place that information in the description box down below just because my reviews tend to get very verbose and I'm trying not to waste a lot of breath on repetitive information. So, but just for this one, you guys, just in case you haven't checked out the description box, my living room is more open concept with higher ceilings than the bedrooms. So I do typically like to burn candles in hurricanes in my living room just because I do find that most fragrances can get lost in that area. So when I put a hurricane on this candle, it is a solid 9. You guys, it definitely throws all throughout my kitchen, my living room. It'll start to wrap around to the entrance of the bedrooms, but it won't go fully into the bedrooms. So it's a very strong performer for me, you guys. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, you will see it in my video this weekend that is coming up. But yes, this one definitely gets 2 thumbs up from me. Will it be a repurchase for me? Absolutely, yes. Love, love, love this fragrance. And I'm really happy that I think that this year's performance is actually, if I am recalling correctly, because I didn't get another one last year. And I'm wondering, you guys, I burned so many candles that my memory can be a little bit fuzzy. But I'm trying to remember if the reason why I didn't purchase another one last year was because I didn't have good performance from it. Because if I don't get good performance from a candle, no matter how much I love the fragrance, if it performs like trash for me, I'm not gonna purchase another one. So to me, I think this says that this year's performance on this candle has been a lot better than last year's. So you guys know Bath & Body Works tends to run sales pretty much every weekend. I believe that Tess from Life Inside the Page, she was teasing that there was or not teasing, but she was just putting out there that I think that they are going to be running another candle sale this weekend at Bath and Body Works. We don't know the specifics of it, but you guys never ever pay full price for Bath and Body Works candles. If you're watching this, I think you already know that. But yes, this one gets 2 thumbs up from me. Let me know in the comment box down below. Is this one that is currently in your collection? Are you intrigued by it? Is it backup and hoard worthy? I will tell you, yes, I think so. But yeah, just let me know what your experience has been down below. Please hit thumbs up if you liked this video or if you found it helpful. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Katie. I love to talk all things candles. I do a lot of dedicated reviews like this. I do hauls, I do empties. I have a candle collection series that I do every month where I am sharing with you, what I've decluttered, what I've burned up, what I've brought into my collection. And it's just a way that I try to just encourage all of us within our community to enjoy our collections. So if you are somebody who loves candle content and you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button because I think that you'd like to stick around here. I do want to say thank you so very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.